Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a minute since I've been with you. Just had a bunch going on. Just life. Because I am the real world prepper. I'd like to share a snapshot of this weekend and just talk about a little bit of everything, and more than anything kind of express to you why I call myself the real world prepper and why I am the real world prepper. And you can be too, easily. Do it for yourself and for your family, and don't hesitate. Stick around. Thanks. The leaves are starting to fall. Winter is near. Hey, look, the pond. Got a little water in it. Chicken coop, waiting for spring chickens. No pun intended. Maybe pun intended a little bit. Yeah, we're putting up Christmas decorations already. That's what we're doing. There's stuff laying all over the place. We're getting this together. Getting it together. We're also watching some of our favorite films. Just enjoying this afternoon here at RWP's place. Area 53. Oh, got us a new, disregard this, that's for something else, but got us a new big heavy duty rack that we're gonna fill up with some more supplies. And Area 53, we're just hanging out, doing fun stuff, and getting ready. Got little RWP's go-kart. Early Christmas present. So this is just what we've been doing today. Enjoying family time. I made the suggestion to go ahead and put up Christmas stuff. I know it's early. Well, I know some people do it even earlier than this. Flag is flying. Well, she's hanging anyway. There's no wind really to speak of. I don't know, I just felt like it. It's getting cooler. Like I say, the leaves are falling. Been burning rubbish and limbs for the last 2 days. So that smell of smoke in the air. There's a little stray wayward kitty that's been hanging around for the last couple weeks, and of course my wife has put food out for it, and so it's been hanging around, hadn't come up to us yet. You know, whether it does or not remains to be seen, but I don't know, just feeling good right now. Enjoying my family, enjoying the time, you know, enjoying this kind of simple stuff. And added some more preps. We've got a list, and we're going to do a big, I don't know what you'll call it, a big haul, I guess, a big trip, grocery trip. We'll call it supply run, where we're going to go ahead and bulk up on some stuff. Every chance we have to do that, we do it. And the chances are financial ones. You know, when we have some extra money that we can throw into adding to our stash, we do it. And I just, you know, not a lot of money, but I got a little bit I can add and add to the stash. So some bulk stuff, we're going to do that. Because for all that we do, we are still pretty much reliant on, at this point, on what we can store up. Because the homestead is, you know, we've only been here about 5 months now. We've gotten a lot done, but we don't have anything working right now that we can say, live off of and that kind of thing. But it's all underway. Like I say, got some more plans down there with the coop. We've cleared a bunch more, cleared a whole lot for some different things that we're going to do, animals and things. Garden area over here, I've still got some more limbs I've got to fell. Big ones out of trees that are going to require a ladder more than what I've got. But I don't know, I just wanted to, this video is really not about anything, guys. Just sharing my day with you. It's been great. I've enjoyed being out with the or being here rather with the family. I'm loving it here at Area 53. We have come together more as a family. We've always been tight, but I don't know, I guess with the less amount of, I'll call it intrusion, but I mean, I enjoy friends and family and people speaking to you and coming by and all that, but you know, where we used to live, I mean, you couldn't walk out the front door without seeing all your other neighbors, and you know, which is fine, it was great. We you know, did that for 20 some odd years, but it's nice being out here and it being quiet, and we've been able to focus on one another as a family, and that's been awesome. And so I've been enjoying that. And like you hear me say a lot, when it comes to prepping and just this whole lifestyle of preparedness and, you know, all these things that we talk about, don't let it consume you, you know. Be consumed by love for your family and the love that Christ gives us. And love your family the way that Christ loves us. And prepare. Baby steps. Do what you can do. And that's what we're doing. We're doing what we can do every chance we get. So if anything, this video is just, again, just a snapshot into the day. Some of the things we're doing today, this weekend, to enjoy one another, to enjoy our beautiful property. Area 53, Hummingbird Hill. It's another working title, possibly. But, because we got a lot of hummingbirds around here, by the way. My wife put some feeders out. It's nice to see them come up. You can be sitting there and they'll come within arm's reach and feed. They're not bothered by us at all. So yeah, so that's what we're doing. Just a snapshot. I don't know, just wanted to share that with you, let you know that we're always working towards things. Little baby steps, what you can do. You know, in our case, got $100 or so extra dollars that we can put straight to the coffers. I recently purchased a couple more 5-gallon gas cans. They're full and stabilized. Got some other gas and stuff, as you can see. Here's my little workstation that I created in the garage here, sort of the, you know, my shop at the old place. Don't have one here, so you know, this is as good as it gets. This is great, you know, by the way. But I don't know, guys, that's it. I appreciate you guys coming. Listen, if you hadn't heard, there's some YouTube stuff going on, and I may do a video talking about this, you know, and YouTube's always got something going on. But allegedly, from what I've gathered from other sources, I haven't looked into this myself at this point, not thoroughly anyway, but they're going to take away some channels, and I mean, like, according to what I've heard, they're going to literally take some channels down if they don't find them financially viable. I don't care about financial viability on this channel. Don't get me wrong, every little bit helps, and so I appreciate what a little bit dollar-wise I have gotten from YouTube. I've gotten one payment, by the way, from YouTube, and I've been up since January the 10th is when I started this, and it was less than $200, and you know, and whatever, that's fine. And you guys over on Patreon, and I encourage you guys to join me on Patreon too. Those of you that haven't, those of you that have, I appreciate it. It's $1 a month, you know, minimum. You can pledge whatever you like. I appreciate that. You guys, every little bit helps. Well, here's another something else, bucket collection. But anyway, that being said, if for some reason things go south, and I'll probably do a video about this, but if things go south YouTube wise, if I happen to be one of the channels that they decide is not financially viable and they're going to remove it, if indeed that is true, that they're going to be doing that, if there's enough interest, if you guys want me to, I'll continue on Patreon and maybe even explore other options. You know, YouTube, when it started off, that's the whole point of it. YouTube, it was your television, your tube, right? It was where you, me, anybody, any Joe Blow with any thought of any kind could post a video, whether anybody watched or not, and that was okay. And so that's what apparently is allegedly going away. It's been going away. It's been eroding, just like the rest of our rights. That's why we need to prepare, guys. Again, this video is just a rambling, not about anything, but it's about everything. It's just to let you know that I live and breathe what I talk about on this channel. I am the real world prepper. I have a job and responsibilities and a family, you know, and a mortgage and stuff to tend to, you know, chores and things I want to do and things I don't want to do, and it all culminates and has to be done, and so I do these things, and at the same time I prep. You know, we're stacking water, we're stacking food, long term, short term, the in between, you know, canned, dry, medical supplies, sundries, you know, hygiene items, etc., etc., etc. Fuel. You know, we're getting ready to transform this whole area into a garden. The chicken coops that are coming. I'm making some headway with my security items. You know, adding, stocking, building. We're doing all these things, and we're doing them at a pace that we can live with, that we're comfortable with, that we can afford to do. And even if that means just a couple of extra cans on a grocery trip, then that's what that means. If it means we've got $100 or $2 extra that we can go for just a straight up bulk run, then that's what we do. If it means 1 week or 1 month or whatever, we don't have anything to add, can't do anything, then that's what that means. But we're doing it. We're living it, we're breathing it, we're doing it. So I am the real world prepper. I've got some other things I'm going to talk about soon. If you've made it this far into this video, there's a man named Brenton Netz. And I'm only mentioning it here because I will be doing a video and possibly a live stream soon about this. Go back and look at my Save James video if you hadn't seen it or don't remember it, or just need a refresher. It was about a young man named, a little boy named James Younger, his dad Jeff Younger, and his mom trying to transgenderize him against the wishes of the father, and as it turns out, the boy too. Well, I have been contacted by this Brenton Netz, who has the same thing going on, or a very similar thing going on with his son and his son's mother. And his son is 10, if I'm not mistaken, rather. And his name is Miles. So I'll be talking about that soon. Look into it. You can find it. Save Miles. Miles Gwartz is his name. His last name is Gewirtz, I think. Something to that effect. His mom's name is Sarah. Same last name. But Brenton's last name, the dad, is Netz, N-E-T-Z. Save Miles. Twitter, Facebook. When I talk about this later in a video proper, I'll add links and all that good stuff. But, so yeah. So lots coming down the pike, but I just wanted to share this little moment with you, share a moment rather out of this day, out of this weekend that my family has enjoyed here around our homestead. Like I say, I am the real world prepper. I do what I say I do, you know. Sometimes I get a lot done, sometimes I get very little done. Sometimes I prioritize incorrectly, you know, or at least in a way that someone might disagree with, but I'm making steps all the time, every chance, all the time, making steps towards preparedness. One more shot of Christmas, mid-November. We starting with the decorations and all. It's been fantastic. What a day, what a time, what a life. What a time to enjoy yourself, you know, to enjoy your family, because it may be short-lived. Look, if you've stuck around this long, I appreciate it. Real World Prepper. See you next time.